Criminal responsibility and the rational mind. Is everyone responsible for their own actions? There are many cases we see that people get off by not being responsible for their own actions. The main exception for these are people who are insane and children. The sad reality is that if you fall into one of those two categories, there's a good chance that you will not be deemed responsible for your actions. It is not necessarily a fair ruling, but this is the law. The McNaughton case. Daniel McNaughton assassinated the English civil servant Edward Drummond. The problem was that McNaughton's state of mind was the big question here. He claims that I was driven to desperation by persecution. It is said that he suffered from delusions and that he was to plead partially insane. Therefore, he was not found totally liable for his actions. In this case, that was murder. Therefore, he was dropped of all charges. Two boys killing a toddler. There is a case about two boys who had killed a young child, therefore a toddler. We think that this is a mistake and that these boys should be brought off all charges for being too young. The truth is, yes, they did get off all charges for being such a young age, too young to prosecute. So we must ask ourselves, what if this was intentional? Would it make a difference to the ruling because they're too young? An innocent life is lost because of foul play, with no consequences. Needed morals. Aristotle said that morals are needed to be responsible. I couldn't agree more. People with no morals have no way of being responsible for what they have done. The simple reason is that they do not know what they have done. Therefore, if they don't know what they have done, they don't know what they have done wrong. We all have morals, yet there are some whose morals are not all there. Rational or responsible. We must figure out how the mind of a psychopath works. The reason for this is that the mind may be rational in his own opinion, but not to others, this causing him to be considered insane or not responsible for his own actions. Not really fair if you ask me, but then again, this is what it says right now in the laws. The moral monster. If someone commits a criminal offense and is either a child or mentally ill, they are deemed criminally insane and are responsible for one charge. That's one thing. But if this is a repetitive thing and happens again, how could someone say that this is not their fault? Clearly we see a pattern. There needs to be a line where we say that enough is enough, and you're responsible for your own actions, regardless of your case. Punishing the mentally ill. Punish the mentally ill cannot be done so easily. Firstly, we must say, is it legal and is it moral? The reason it may not be moral is because if this person is not capable to control their actions, abusing them is definitely not the answer. They do deserve to be taken away from the public so nothing happens again. Put to mentally or physically punished is just unfair, and this should never happen. Thank you.